When Francis Chan heard about the changed lives, that God was moving in the city, he and his church became very strong supporters of World Impact. Francis, at least 10 years ago, joined our national board and has walked with us for years. And so when we were going to have this evening in Dallas, we invited Francis to come so that you could hear his heart about the poor, and also to give you an opportunity to tangibly flesh out what God would have us to do in the city where he has placed us. We're thankful that Francis accepted our invitation, and I would like to have you help me welcome him here this evening. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
Thanks. Yeah, like Keith mentioned, I heard him speak for the first time about 10 years ago. It was at our city mayor's prayer breakfast. They asked him to be the speaker. I'd never heard of you. But I went, felt obligated. And he started talking about the inner city of LA, 30 minutes away from us. And just really blew my mind. And I remember after he was done talking, I was crying. I was just sitting in my chair crying. And the reason why I was crying was because I thought that I would go anywhere on the earth for Jesus. I really believed that in my heart. And I always wanted to be a person that would go anywhere on the planet for Jesus. And I don't want to fool myself, because as Christians, we say a lot of things, we sing a lot of things, we preach a lot of things, we'll amen a lot of things, but I know how I can deceive myself. And we've all done it, right? Like you think your motives are so pure, and then suddenly something hits you, and you go, okay, maybe I'm not as strong as I thought I was. And I really thought I would go anywhere, but when he started talking about Watts, when he started talking about the inner city, I just remember sitting there going, God, there's no way I would take my family in there. Like I thought, I'll go anywhere. I'll go to India. I'll go to Africa. I'll go to the Philippines. And then that was the first time I'd ever heard anyone talk about the inner city of LA. 30 minutes from there, and what life would be like, and about actually moving in there. And that's why I just started crying, because I thought, God, I thought I was surrendered, but I'm scared of this. I'm really scared of this, and I don't want to go there. I don't know. I was just kind of raised to stay away from there. I lived in a place called Simi Valley, and we moved. Those from were living in LA County just moved a little bit away, so we didn't have to be with them, And so when he started talking about it, it really impacted me. And I remember going up to him afterward and then going, look, you really messed me up today, and I got to do something about this. And I need you to hold me accountable. I need you to teach me. I need to understand this, because there's something, you've just shown me something that I will not do for the kingdom. And I don't like that feeling. I don't want to be right. I'm supposed to deny myself, pick up my cross. That means take anything, go anywhere. And so that's really what started me on this journey with getting involved with World Impact. And within a few months of beginning a relationship with Keith, he asked me to be a part of the national board, and I've been very grateful for that. And in a place now where it's very likely that I will end up in the very place that I was so afraid of.